All right, guys, welcome back to once again another Full Throttle Racing League video here for you guys. Today it's gonna be the Premier Division. I think I forgot that in the what's it called, the description of the video, like the title. So I will change that in a few minutes. But yeah, today Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez seems like a very good track to race on. We saw a race there in the actual F1 last weekend, and it was an absolute amazing race. So I do think that these guys are going to give some great sparks here during the Grand Prix too. The first Grand Prix ever held was in 1963 with a total of 71 laps, but today the drivers will only have to complete 50%, which will be 36 laps in total. The circuit length is 4.3 kilometers with a total race distance of 154 kilometers, almost 155, doesn't really matter. The quali record was by Valtteri Bottas in 2019, I think, with a 114.7, and the lap record was by Max Verstappen in 2020 or 2019, not too sure, with a 118.7. Verstappen has won the Grand Prix the most times with a total of 4 times. On the right top of your screen, you can see we are in Mexico today with a total of inhabitants of 132,080,710. So that's quite a big country. I think it's in Mexico City today, where the Grand Prix is held, and the best overtaking opportunities will happen in turn 1, 4, and 12, as you can see on the screen, marked with those little eyeglasses. Not sure how it's called. So yeah, I mean, how is everyone doing? It's it's not Halloween anymore. It's a day after Halloween. I'm not sure what the thing is called exactly, but doesn't really matter, guys. We will be racing here in Mexico. It is tomorrow in Mexico. It's Dias de los Muertos. So that's basically the Mexican people praying for their loved ones and trying to remember so they won't ever forget their loved ones who died years ago. We've got I am Alonso out on track. We've got Tiago and we've got Cyberyard. Let's have a quick look. Who is the first one? It seems to be Cyberyard, so he is gonna be the first one we're gonna focus on today. And I hope you guys can see a little bit of change in the actual quality of the stream, because I have put the frames per second to 48 instead of 30, so you should see 18 more frames per second. Yeah, so I hope it's gonna be great quality. Yeah, Mexico. I mean, quite an interesting track. I don't love those S's in Sector 2. I really hate them, actually. And then Sector 3 is an interesting one through the stadium section. I'm not sure how it's called, actually. I think it's called stadium section because there's a big stadium there where you see everyone, and there will be the podium too. So when someone finishes first, they will be celebrating there. And then we're going across the last corner here, so we're gonna have a quick look. Oh, my TV is giving some sounds too. We have to put that off, of course. So let's have a quick look here with Sabriad. He is going full throttle here on the main straight, which is quite an obvious one because he already lost 30% of his ERS. He's not taking the curbs as he should be doing. He is going flat out right now here in Sector 1. Let's have a quick look. He is definitely gonna put the fastest first sector in, quite obviously. He's taking the corner quite beautifully there. Let's have a quick look. If he slides through this corner, he takes a lot of curb on the outside, a lot of abusing that track limit there. A little bit of a snap coming out of that corner, going into the S sections here. And let's have a quick look, taking a lot of curb. That's quite nice to see from Cyberyard. And I do think he has done some practice here in Mexico. He is taking this track beautifully, and I do think this is going to be a great lap from the Williams driver, taking a lot of curve there on the inside and the outside as he comes out of that corner quite beautifully. Quite a difficult one these last few corners, because you will have to go onto the throttle as soon as possible to take a lot of speed coming through this corner. Let's have a quick look at what he's going to put, a 117.5. And he hasn't been beaten by Diago, and I think Diago is one of the drivers who's really known for a lot of good qualifying pace, and it seems like Cyberyacht has really done him dirty at the moment. Shaw with a 118.7. So yeah, I think honestly Cyberyacht, it was an absolutely amazing lap from the Williams driver. Of course, we've got drivers like SSL Mango, we have Bob, Matt Travis, who are really going to be able to beat the time of the Williams driver. But I mean, it was a great lap from Cyberyacht. Let's have a quick look. Matt Travis, 135, so he is still up for an improvement. He hasn't used all of his ERS, so that's a great sign for the Red Bull driver. Let's have a quick look what he is going to do through this first sector. We're seeing someone at the right side of the track there, leaving a lot of space for Matt Travis to come through. He's taking this corner a little bit more beautiful than Cyberyacht did, but Cyberyacht second and third sector were absolutely amazing. So let's have a quick look here, going as wide as possible to turn into this corner, to take a lot of speed here coming out of this corner, and then taking the curbs as close as possible, going into the S sections right now, and he's taken it quite beautifully. We want to see how he is nailing this circuit in camera type this, I'm not sure how it's called. And we saw someone on the right side of the track there. I think it was Aston Martin. But yeah, I think Matt Travis is gonna beat Cyberyacht's time, but not by too much. I think he did have the fastest second sector, and let's have a quick look what he's gonna do here in the third sector. It might also be a difference pace-wise on the long straight, but Matt Travis is 7/10 faster. So that's a great indicator for the Red Bull driver as Mango is on an outlap. Who else do we have? We are not seeing the other driver, Phantom, on track because he has not been able to attend thanks to his unfortunate Wi-Fi. So he's not going to be able to, well, drive anymore. I'm not too sure for how long, but he's definitely not going to be in this race, as we are seeing Nick, the Red Bull driver, in sector 2 right now in the Red Bull. So he has replaced Phantom. And I think Albanian Smokey is also a new driver. I'm not too sure. He did put the fastest lap in. The unknown driver just put a great lap in, Albanian Smokey. A little fact: my girlfriend is also from Albania, so that's cool. I'm rooting for Albanian Smokey. Come on, make the country proud, because there's no Belgian drivers in here. So I mean, maybe Jean is a Belgian. I'm not too sure, but he's not really that fast. So I'm rooting for the Albanians today. Let's have a quick look with Mango. Sector 1 right now. And I think Mango is a driver who's well known for his setup, not too fast on the main straights, but his corner speed is really ridiculous. And I think that's what he is basing his settings on too. He does have the fastest first sector, so this will definitely be a great lap from SSL Mango. A really big sweat on time trial, and I think that's why he is carrying so much speed here in qualifying, and he's lacking a little bit of pace in the actual race. But yeah, Mango right now in going into sector 3 actually. Does he have the fastest second sector? He does have the fastest second sector, so this will definitely be an improvement compared to Albanian Smokey and Nick. And let's have a quick look what SSL Mango is gonna do here in the third sector. Is he gonna put a great show up? I do think he is. Right, perfect, Gerard. Thank you very much. Yeah, Albania. I mean, it is Europe, so he's one of my Europe companions. But But yeah, he's showing some great pace. I mean, he's second already. He is beating Matt Travis and who else is really fast? Cybriat. Not too sure what Top Dog and Sims are gonna do, because I do know that both drivers are really fast too. We are seeing Bob, who is also really fast, who just put a lap in. I'm not too sure. Let's have a quick look at Haas driver. I think it was either Shumi or Pantry Shumi, who was really unlucky last week in, where was it, Austin? I think it was Coda. Yeah, it was definitely Coda. Nick, who already retired from the session, as it will only be Q1 right now, so only one driver gets knocked out of the qualifying. Let's have a quick look if the Ferrari drivers are gonna play some team plays here. Ooh, this is really interesting. I think Josh is a little bit too close to Bob at the moment. Not too sure if they're playing some team plays. I do think so. Yeah, Bob gave the toe to Josh, so absolutely great job from him, as he will cut the corner and try to give another toe to Josh, as this is some great team play here that will definitely give him a few tenths. I think a couple of 2-3, as he's going to the side here to leave room for Josh. So let's have a quick look. He definitely has the fastest first sector, quite an obvious one. And now he just has to nail sector 2 and sector 3 to have the best time here in Q1. And he seems to be doing good, actually. He's really fast at the moment. I don't think it's going to be the fastest lap, but I do think it's going to be top 3 at least. Mango, yeah, really outstanding lap from him. 6 tenths faster than the Albanian driver. Let's have a quick look. Josh, 116.9, which will place him P5. So he didn't get much of a benefit with that, though. Well, he actually did, but I'm not too sure if it was enough for him to get into the top 3. And now Josh going to the side really early. I don't think Bob has benefited from that really much. And now it's just going to be the question, is he going to benefit from this toe either? Let's have a quick look. Bob, does he have the fastest first sector? He doesn't actually. So I think Josh has the fastest first sector, and I'm gonna have a quick look what the results were of last week. So we saw that Mango was in P1. He also had the pole. The fastest lap was for Grimjaw. Then the top 3 was Mango, Matt Travis, and Bob. Sims was in P4. Nadim was in P5. Burn It Down was in P6. Natsumi was in P7. So that were your Coda results from last week, as it was a very amazing race. I think we only saw 2 or 3 safety cars. Well, only, still quite a bit. Mango with the fastest first sector, fastest lap. What is this? Quite an interesting one. Not too sure what was up with that. Doesn't really matter. Bob with the 8th fastest lap, 117.2. Try harding in Q1. This guy is saying he's not try harding in Q1. Well, he is putting in the fastest, well, the second fastest lap here in Q1 already. So I do think he has some sweaty hands at the moment, but nothing too serious, as we are still seeing Sims not putting a lap in yet. Puna, welcome. Great to see you here in the Premier Division League race for Full Throttle Racing League. Natsumi has left the session, so that's a great... Well, that's not too great, but... You know. Who else is on the lap? Who else is on the lap? It's Bob still, but I don't think he's going to finish this lap. We're seeing Aim Alonso, who just put in the fastest second sector, so I do think he is going to be able to improve a little bit. And maybe beat Albanian Smokey here in Q1. Let's have a quick look what's going to happen. Ooh, he crashes out of the last corner there, so I'm not too sure. Ooh, he cannot park there, because otherwise he will get disqualified. A lot of drivers have retired from the session already, so he's gonna turn his car into the, what's it called, the pit lane. And now we've got Shakes and Shaw up for the lap. I don't think Shakes is on the lap yet, so he's gonna start one right now. And let's have a quick look what he is gonna put up with. I mean, it's all to play for here in Q1 because especially Shakes hasn't put a lap in. Well, he has a 118, but I do think that Jean and Sims are really able to beat that time. So let's have a quick look. And I think there has been a little bit of a change with the tires. You will have 2 medium tires during the race. So I think that's a little change they made. Not not sure if it's true though, but I heard it from another leak. So let's have a quick look here, which Shakes into sector 2 right now. It doesn't seem like he's carrying too much speed. He is not on the throttle, so I don't think he is gonna be putting up a lap because he's going really slow here. I think he's charging his battery or something, not too sure. But it seems like he's not doing too good here in sector 2. Now we're going to switch over to Cyberyard, who I thought had a very good lap, but it doesn't seem like he is doing a great performance at the moment. P11, and that first lap seemed really fast, but I think it must have been something with the throttle or something where he wasn't really fast on the throttle. He is improving by 2/10, so that will place him in P10. Top 10, so that's great for him as a driver to see that he's able to make Q3 whenever it's there. Let's have a quick look here in sector 3 if he's going to be able to improve a little bit. I think he should take the corner there a little bit closer to the pit wall, and he put the 8th fastest lap in, so he is beating Bob, who got a little toe, Josh, who came in 5th. And is there anyone else on the lap? It is Zardi. He is past sector 1 almost. He just crossed those first few corners, quite difficult ones, because it all depends on how you want to exit your corner. If you want to have a lot of exit speed, you should take that first one really wide, and then your second one also really wide, and then your third one really wide, and you will have more speed onto the straight then. I'm not sure if that's the best way in qualifying to do a lap. I think it's just better to cut the corners wherever you can in that little section. I'm talking about section 1, of course. And he put the fastest second sector in, but I think it's still a glitch, guys, because I'm seeing this every week. Every week where someone is putting the ooh, he's losing his car a little bit there. I don't think that's going to be an improvement for Zardi. There's the yellow flag in sector 2. I think that's one of the Mercedes guys who is letting past one of his teammates. He is improving by 1.7 tenths, so that's going to be top 10 for him. But I do think he's able to do much more, as he, well, he had a little bit of a slip there. My apologies, guys. I needed to sneeze. Ooh. That was a deep one. Top dog right now. Not really performing how I thought he was going to perform. P12. Only P12. And he invalidated this lap, so he still has lots to improve in Q2 and Q3, as with this time he will not be able to make Q3. Sims is on a lap right now. Let's have a quick look what he is going to be able to put up. 118.3, that will place him P16, so he's not going through Q2. And he is still up for a lap, but he doesn't have any ERS left, so I think this is gonna be game over for the Mercedes driver. Shakes, who is still on a lap, invalidated this time, so he will not be able to perform another lap. Maybe he is actually. He's gonna be on time to cross the line, I think. Yeah, he actually is. So Shakes is going to do another lap, but he doesn't have any ERS left either, so I do think he has to come into the pits, as he will not be able to do another lap. Sims is not going to be able to improve. I think he is improving a little bit though, so it's going to be... Is it going to be close enough? That's going to be the question. He's got one of the AlphaTauris right behind him, and he is on medium tires. He is on medium tires, so he is saving a soft tire stint for the actual Q3 if he manages to get through that. But right now it doesn't look too great for the Mercedes driver. He is having a little snap coming out of that corner. I'm not too sure if he is improving. He is being haunted by the AlphaTauri driver right behind him, and that's maybe to cause a little bit of nerves for the Mercedes driver. Let's have a quick look. Is he improving? He is improving. He is beating Shakes. So Shakes is going to be knocked out of Q1. He's not going through Q2. and that will be Sims, your medium tire runner here for Q1. And Matt Travis also was on medium tires, so that's something very remarkable, as as he's still going to be able to gain a lot of time here in Mexico. Who else was on mediums? Only Sims, and it's going to be Shakes looking down the sideline, as he will see his teammate make it, maybe make it to Q3. It's going to be the question if he's going to be able to improve a little bit more. P13, that's not the best qualifying pace. But yeah, top 3 here, Mango, I'm Alonso, and Albanian Smokey, who just came through, to the league. And he is having the English flag on. Not too sure if he is Albanian, but he is probably Albanian, because, I mean, otherwise his name wouldn't be Albanian Smokey. I'm gonna have a quick look with the chat. Let's have a quick look. Nothing is happening, so we're going to Q2 right now. And for all the guys who are not too familiar with the qualifying sessions here in the actual game, which are the actual rules in the Formula 1 2, it's going to be a Q1 of 18 minutes, it's going to be a Q2 of 50 minutes, and a Q3 of 12 minutes, I think. And basically, the drivers who are qualifying in Q1 have to get into the top 15 to be able to go to Q2, and then the 15 best drivers of Q1 have to battle it out in Q2 to make it to Q3, and the top 10 will go to Q3. So 5 drivers will fall off, and then it's basically gonna be top 10 who is gonna fight for the pole position. And I'm not too sure who had pole last week. I think it was Mango. Let's have a quick look. This was the results of last week. Mango scoring some great points for the Williams team. And I'm gonna try and get the constructors up too, as it will still be Red Bull fighting at the top, 274 points, trailing with let's say 50 points is going to be Mercedes. I think it says 226, right? Yeah, it's around 50 points. And in third, we've got Haas with 187 points. I'm not too sure if that's true, because my monitor is a little bit small, so I'm not really able to see all the points. And I think Mango is really carrying the Williams team. I'm not too sure what the actual standings are looking like. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, so this is going to be the driver standings. Matt Travis in P1, Phantom in P2, who is not going to be able to race here in the Mexican Grand Prix. And in P3, we've got Mango. So he's really carrying that Williams team, as he is almost scoring half of the points of the Williams team. Puna, I am commentating for... let's have a quick look. I started in... I think it was somewhere in April, May, where I had my own league. I was commentating there because we had troubles finding commentators, and I was not really capable of paying someone, so I had to do it by myself. I quite liked it, so I bought a microphone, and since then a couple of guys told me I'm really good, so I basically started a commentating business, something, and that's why I stream 4 times a week now since the beginning of September. No, the beginning of August, not too sure. I think I've done a lot, about 50 races, 60 races, something between there. Thank you very much, Puna. And yeah, I'm also a racing driver. I used to be in a, I wouldn't say an esports team, but I was pretty good, I would say myself. I was almost top 1,000 in every track time trial. Of course, I wouldn't be able to compete with these guys, but I was in a team. I've done a esports event, and we came in 5th, I think. It was a team effort, but the best guy wasn't there because he was dropping out for another league race. So yeah, it was basically four of us against 5 other teams with 5 people. No, 3 other teams with 5 people. Yeah, we came in fifth because we dropped out, and the other guy. Yeah, it was a really strange situation. But we are seeing some drivers already coming across the line right now. Nick in P1 116.9, Top Dog in P2 with a 117.2, Jean in P3 with a 117.5, and then behind them we've got Tiago and Zardi trailing by a couple of seconds. Mango is out on a fast lap right now. No, he's on an out lap. My apologies. It was I am Alonso who is on a fast lap. Not Shumi already has put a lap in 117.2. And I do have some news coming up. I think I'm gonna join a commentator. Well, not too sure what it's called. It's called an agency or something where they're trying to deliver commentators for leagues. So I might join that one, and that might be good news for the league. I'm not too sure. I don't have much information on that yet. But yeah, let's focus on the race right now. I'm Alonso in P2, 117.1, and there are a couple of guys coming out of the pits. I think those are the Ferrari drivers who are going to try and give each other a slipstream on the main straight once again. I think it's gonna be Bob driving first. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, they're gonna do the same. So they're gonna give us a tow to Josh, and then it's gonna be the other way around where Josh is gonna give a tow to Bob. Albanian Smokey is gonna start his lap right now, so we want to have a look what his POV is gonna look like. It's gonna look very great in my opinion. He's a really fast driver, and he's really going to be able to compete with the top 5 in my opinion. Let's have a quick look. Taking the curb beautifully there, taking the second curb. Ooh, almost invalidating there, so that was a risky move from the Alfa Romeo driver. Let's get this telemetry up. Sims with the fastest lap at the moment, a 116.6, and he's definitely gonna be on the softs today here in Q2 because he was in on the medium tires in Q1. SSL Mango 116.6, so only 8 thousandths faster than Sims. That's a really close qualification time for both drivers. Albanian Smokey trying to slide through the S's here on Mexico circuit. Ooh, he is losing the car, almost spinning into the wall. That's very unfortunate. There is nobody coming, so he can go to the track again, and I'm not too sure if he's gonna save his tire battery, but he might go and try to go for another lap. I'm not too sure, but we are seeing the Ferrari guys here. Is Bob giving another tow to Josh? He actually is, but I don't think it worked this time as Josh didn't have a great exit coming out of the corner. Let's have a quick look what's going to happen here. Fastest first sector for Josh, as he has not taken a wide line coming into that corner. He has taken a lot of curb on the inside, touching both curbs there on the inside in turn 6 and 7. Not too sure. Going into the S section here, very difficult one, almost invalidated this lap, but he is sliding through those corners quite beautifully, taking a wide line coming through this corner flat out here in sector 2, going into sector 3, having the fastest second sector. How is he doing through stadium section? It's going too good for Josh to be through. Let's have a quick look how it's gonna look like coming across the line here. After this lap is going to look very great, and now he is going to have to give Bob a tow. 116.1 for Josh, so that's a great lap from him. And now the other Ferrari is going to get the tow from Josh. Let's have a quick look how things are going to look like here in sector 1 for Bob. Is he going to be able to improve on Josh's time? He is invalidating his lap, so that's not going to be an improvement for him. Very unfortunate, and those guys might have to try and go into the pits once again and try to put on some new rubber, because I'm not too sure if Josh is going to risk it to come into the pits and give Bob another tow, because that means he has to waste another sets of tires. And is that really worth it? I do think that Bob is really able to get into the top 10 on his own, because we're seeing drivers like Jean, Bantry and Zardi into the top 10. It's really arguably, or something like that, that Bob is a little bit faster than those guys. Top Dog in P8 on an outlap right now. I'm gonna have a look who just came across the line. It is Mango. No, it is Cyber Yacht actually. Cyber Yacht in P5, 116.9. So he's showing some great pace here. We're not seeing too much team plays, or only from the Ferrari team. And I mean, I would say on a track like Mexico, it's really beneficial to have a little bit of a team play on the main straight there. So it seems like Josh is giving Bob another toe, or what's his 16.1 for Matt Travis, and they're gonna try and give another toe to each other. How is it gonna look for Bob here in sector 1? Is he gonna have the fastest first sector? I don't think it, because he's already on used soft tires. Let's have a quick look. Ooh, nailing the corner there, not taking a wide line just like Josh did. I'm not too sure if that's a great sign for Bob. His tires might fall off already. And that's not a great sign for my strategy prediction, because I made a little bit of a strategy prediction. And it says soft mediums, because they actually did it in the actual race. Ooh. Oh, that was really close for invalidation right there. He is having the fastest second sector, so let's have a quick look here in the last sector how he is going to be able to perform. He has a Haas driver and an Aston Martin driver right in front of him, so he might be able to snoop a little bit of slipstream here. He is going to be too far off. 116.2 for Bob, which will place him in P3. Matt Travis still in P1. He is going to come out on track. We're seeing a Mercedes driver right behind him who has spun out too. So I think it was Sims, wasn't it? It was actually Sims. And then we've got behind Sims, I think it's I'm Alonso, who just started the lap here in sector 2. Let's have a quick look how he is going to be able to perform. I don't think he was improving. He was down by 2/10. Going into sector 3 right now. He is braking a little bit. He is not using any ERS or overtake, so I think he's gonna try and put up another lap, as this was his second out lap for the race, for the qualifying. My apologies. Going around the last corner here, and it's really necessary that you have a great line coming out of that corner, because that means you will have great straight line speed here on this very long straight. I would argue it's one of the longest straights in a Grand Prix. I'm gonna Google that real quick, as we will be able to see how I'm Alonso is gonna do. Gonna have a quick look how things are looking here. Oh, he loses his car into sector 1. That's very unfortunate. So we're gonna have a quick look at someone else, Sardi maybe, who improved by 7/10, which will place him P6. But it's still gonna be the question, is I'm Alonso gonna be able to get into Q3? He is cutting all the corners here. I'm not too sure if that's allowed. But well, I mean, if anyone else from other teams are seeing this, make sure to make a report, because I'm not too sure if it's allowed. We are seeing Top Dog in P4. Great lap from him. Now it's going to be the question. Pantry is also on a lap into sector 2 right now. The longest straight is actually in Abu Dhabi, Azerbaijan. It's the Baku city circuit. So Azerbaijan is the longest one, but I do think that Mexico is going to be the second longest. But yeah, indeed, Baku is a very long one. He's not improving. He is not fully onto the throttle. And let's have a quick look with anyone else. Jean is into the pits. Albanian Smoking hasn't put a lap in yet. So I think it's gonna be very narrow for him, very tight for him to be able to put a lap in. He is behind all these other good drivers. I think he's in front of Matt Travis. He is in front of another Williams driver. That's gonna be Cyber Yacht. And apparently there are some big supporters for Cyber Yacht, as there might be a little chance for him to do a great job here in Q2. He is in P9 right now, so he's going through Q3 for the moment, as it seems like Not Shumi just has crossed the line in P4. So that's going to be a very dangerous position for Sabriyat, as he's going really slow here in sector 3 to start off a lap. And then it's going to be the question, what is Albanian Smokey going to do? He's leaving a lot of... He's coming into the pits. Ooh, okay, very interesting. I'm Alonso just came across the line in P9, so that's going to be Cyber in P11, so he really has to improve this lap. Ooh, almost invalidating his lap. He didn't have a good run coming out of that corner. And now it's going to be Pantry, a really difficult name. Pantry, Cyber and Nick in a dangerous position at the moment. Sabriat is not going to be able to get into Q3 with this time. He still has to improve 400s to be able to get into the top 10. As Nick is also still on a lap. I think he's right behind Cyber right now. Cyber really nailing these corners here in sector 2. As he is improving by 95 thousandths. So he's going to put up a great show here, trying to defeat Nick's time. Let's have a quick look here. Coming across the last corner, qualifying is over, so these guys are not going to be able to put in another lap. Cyber 6th fastest time, beating SSL Mango. Not too sure what tire SSL Mango is on. He is on... Ooh. Okay, his time was on medium tires. And Sardi just came through Q2. And then it's only going to be Jean. Is he improving by a little bit? It doesn't seem like it. He's 8 seconds slower. So the only driver who is going to be able to beat his teammate is going to be Aim Alonso. But it's not going to be enough. He is in P11, as he will not be able to get through Q3. So yeah, this is going to be your top 10 for the moment. Sims is still on the lap. And he is not improving, so he is going to slow down a little bit to save his tires maybe for the actual race. And it's only going to be 96 thousandths difference between Josh and Matt Travis. So I think Matt Travis, with a little tow from his teammate, is going to benefit very much from from that tow, because it seems like Josh is really benefiting from that tow too. I think it's at least 2 or 3 tenths. At least 2 or 3 tenths. And I'm gonna hold a little break between Q2 and Q3, guys, so we will be right back with you. If you want to get some snacks, make sure to do that right now, as we will go through to Q3 as soon as possible. Hello guys, welcome back here for Q3 in the Full Throttle Racing League. Today we are racing around Mexico, and it's going to be a very good race because we're seeing a lot of good times here during the actual qualifying. And unfortunately, Albanian Smokey has not been able to get to Q3, so that means he has to start P15, as that will be a very big bummer for the Alfa Romeo driver. Let's have a quick look if anyone is yet on a lap. And I'm gonna eat my cookie real quick because I'm very hungry. And it's really important that a commentator has a full stomach, because otherwise he cannot talk too much. And they're doing a great job here, giving each other a tow once again. I'm not too sure if you guys are able to hear my paper. I'm gonna try and do it as quickly as possible, as quiet as possible. And I will leave you guys for a few seconds, and then we will be able to discuss what's gonna happen the last few minutes. Alright guys, we're back. My apologies. I was very hungry. So, we're seeing drivers like Josh, Saiberiad, and Shumi right now putting up a great lap already. Josh with a 115.6. I don't think we've seen that yet here in the actual qualifying. So, he is going to be the first one to put in a 115. And I'm wondering who is going to beat that. Who is going to beat that? That's going to be the question. I do think that Matt Travis is going to come really close for 115.9. 3 tenths slower, almost 2 tenths. SSL Mango, what is he going to be able to put up with? Let's have a quick look. He is in sector 1 right now. Fastest first sector for him, but that might be a glitch. I'm not too sure. And he's really abusing those track limits there. Only a few centimeters between himself and the racing line, as the Aston Martin left a lot of space there. And that's going to be another tow for Bob here in Q3. And how are things looking right now? Mango with the fastest second sector. And I think a driver like Mango is really gaining some speed and some time compared to the other drivers here in sector 3. So this might be the fastest lap for SSL Mango here on the Mexican Grand Prix. Well, what is the track called? Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. So Mango right now in P1, Josh in P2, Matt Travis in P3, and I think Josh, he is really great in qualifying, but as we saw in Austin, he wasn't very lucky because he spun out in the first lap already, and he wasn't DNF'd, but he wasn't really able to catch back due to multiple spins during the race. So yeah, I wouldn't call Josh one of the most consistent drivers, but still, he's really strong here in Mexico. Let's have a quick look. He is coming into the pits. Bob is coming into the pits too, as this is some great team play from the Ferrari team. And I'm not too sure if the driver, well, it is with teams, you know. So Division 1 and Division 2 are working together. So that's why the constructors also had many points, because the Premier Division and Division 2 are working together. This is Division 1. But I'm not too sure how the teams are getting created. Are they like friends of each other, or is it chosen what's it called, randomly? Apparently Zardy is sandbagging, but he is putting in a 117.3, and we didn't see him put some great results in either during Q2. And I'm gonna get a t-shirt real quick. So we'll be right back with you guys. Top Dog and Sims are still on a outlap, so we won't be able to see them put a lap in yet. Sims just started one, so we will be right back with you. No, he didn't start one. It's a glitch from the game once again. He will start one in a few seconds, so I will be right back with you guys. Alright guys, my apologies. I'm back once again. And now I'm not leaving anymore. I'm gonna settle myself in my, what's it called, chair? I'm not too sure if it's called a chair. It's like something you put with a desk, like a desk chair. So yeah, Matt Travis is gonna start once again another lap. He is in P3 right now. He has been beaten by Mango and Josh. And it's very remarkable, we don't see any teams do team plays. Oh, and by the way, I forgot something. We are getting sponsored once again, guys. And I might want to wait until Matt Travis has done his lap. But after that, we will definitely talk about our sponsor. Once again, Auto Magneto. So make sure you wait till we're going to discuss our sponsorship of today. So yeah, Matt Travis, let's have a quick look how he is gonna... Ooh, he invalidated this lap. So now we are able to talk about our sponsor, Auto Magneto. So we are really grateful to have these guys. They are wholesaling and retailing auto parts over, well, car parts over the whole region of Africa. So yeah, we're really great to have these guys. They're selling things like blinkers, and like all the random stuff you need in your car. So if you need any parts, make sure to check them out, as we will go back to the race. Well, the qualifying actually, as the qualifying is still sponsored by Auto Magneto like each week. So Josh just started the lap. No, he didn't start yet. It's once again a glitch, and he's right behind Bob. And I think he's gonna get another toe, and that's great to see. So let's have a quick look how things are gonna work out for the Ferrari team. I think they are a little bit too close to each other. Not too sure. Yeah, they are a little bit too close. Nadim has joined, so he will start all the way from the back, as he didn't manage to get to Q1, as he will have to start all the way from the back. I think it's P17. Yeah, it's gonna be P17 from him. So Josh, is he gonna get another toe from Bob here? He has to slow down a little bit coming to that curve there, and then Bob doesn't really have a great line coming out of that corner, so he's gonna back out of the move here. Let's have a quick look what's gonna happen with Josh. Matt Travis has come into the pits. He's gonna try and put up another lap, I think. I'm not too sure if he has enough tires. I think he has saved one set of one set of soft, because he went onto the medium. And he's not coming out, so I'm not too sure if he's gonna have another shot. Josh invalidated this lap, so I'm not too sure if he is still gonna try and put up a good lap here. Ooh, he's gonna give a toe to Bob. Let's have a quick look what's gonna happen here. Does he have a great line coming out of the corner? Ooh, Bob is really close. I don't think it's gonna be enough. He is too close. He's not gonna benefit from that toe, very unfortunately. So yeah, that's not gonna be an improvement for Bob. Well, it's definitely gonna be an improvement, because he has a 124 right now. But still, a 124 is not fabulous. So he's definitely gonna be able to improve a little bit here, getting the toe from Josh at the moment. And how are things looking for SSL Mango right now? He is gonna try to put up another lap. He has saved battery, he has saved fuel, and now it's gonna be the one last shot for Mango. What is Bob doing? He is not improving, so I think he must have lost some time in Sector 2 or Sector 3. I think it's Sector 2, which is definitely not his best sector. He didn't invalidate there. I did think that was an invalidation, but he was not too close. And he's not going too smoothly through those corners. So let's have a quick look after Sector 1 on Sector 2. What things are looking like in Sector 3 here. He's not taking the inside curve there. So I think he must have lost a little bit of time there going to take the inside line. And what are things looking like? P7 for Bob with a 116.4. Zardi is still on the lap as he just started his time. We want to see how things are looking for Zardi here in Mexico, as we will be racing on the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. I think his name is, he actually is called like that. And I'm not too sure. Ooh, he almost invalidated this lap there. Let's have a quick look. I don't think he is improving. He is 8 seconds slower, so he will not be able to put another lap in. That's very unfortunate for the Aston Martin driver. Charles Lamango, he is looking too strong right now, even beating Josh, who had a great tow from his teammate. Right, guys, my apologies. I was back for a few... I mean, I was gone for a few seconds. So, Zardi has come into the pits. So this is going to be your quality results. Mango in P1, Josh in P2, Matt Travis in P3, and I think that was going to be Top Dog in P4. I'm not too sure where Cyber Yacht is. So all these Cyber Yacht fanboys in the chat, not too sure where your pop guy is. He is in, P10. What a stinky lap from Cyber Yacht in the Williams. So he's not making the Williams too proud. They're trying to do well here in qualifying with Mango in P1. Then we are seeing Cyber Yacht in P10. Not too sure what the other teams are doing. It doesn't seem like any of the McLaren guys are in Q3. My apologies. Neither are the Alpine boys. Who else is in here? There's only one Aston Martin guy. Both Ferraris are in here. Both Mercedes are in here. Both Red Bulls. Both Williams. And then it's gonna be... Who else is not in here? Let me do a quick calculation. Oh, Alfa Romeo is not in the Q3. So yeah, that's definitely a lot of points lost for them. But we're going to the 50% race at the moment. And as usual, we're gonna talk about the strategy prediction. And I just copied it from the actual race, sort of, because we saw Max Verstappen doing a soft medium strategy, and I'm not too sure if that's going to work out here in the F1 game, but it's worth a shot. It's 36 laps, I think it is 36 laps around Mexico. And I mean, is it going to be enough? Soft mediums? Yeah, don't think so. But it might be worth a shot. And we are seeing a soft hard, which is definitely possible in my opinion. And then we are seeing a medium hard strategy as alternative. And I do think a lot of drivers are going to try to go for a medium hard strategy. But I do think a soft tire as beginnings tire is going to be a great way to start off your race, because you will have great straight line speed coming off that race start, and that will be very beneficial for the first corner, as you will have a lot of tow coming down the main straight. So all the drivers are going to line up for a formation lap right now, and we want to talk a little bit more about the track. We're seeing a very long main straight at the beginning of the race, so that means we will see quite a few incidents in turn 1, in my opinion. I think it was Sunday when the Grand Prix was. There weren't many issues with the first corner, but I do think in league racing it's a little bit of a different story, because all the drivers want a toe on the main straight as they're coming into sector 1. And yeah, it's going to be a very difficult one, especially from the back, because a lot of guys will have more speed than the guys up front, and that means we are seeing a lot of dive bombs into turn 1. I had a league race here a couple of weeks ago, and it was just pure chaos, and it was not really not really a good race for me, because I backed out of the sprint race due to dive bombers into turn 1. But yeah, I do think we're gonna see that here too, as it's not really avoidable, in my opinion. Especially on Mexico, it's not really a great track to begin your race with. But yeah, throughout the the following laps, it's getting spread out a little bit. We're seeing a few how is it called? A few battles, and that's always great to see. All the drivers are gonna start line up here for the Mexican Grand Prix. Mango is shaking his car through the asphalt a little bit more. So I will have to blow my nose a little bit more, so I will be right back with you guys. Alright guys, my apologies. So everyone is lining up here for the Mexican Grand Prix. We want to have a look at the tires real quick. It seems like Matt Travis has started on hard tires, so does Mango. Josh on medium tires, Top Dog on medium tires. And then after Bob, we are seeing a lot of hard tire runners. We are seeing I'm Alonso on mediums, Shake also on mediums. So nobody is going to try a soft strategy, as everyone is lined up. And we're going underway here for the Mexican Grand Prix. 5 red lights. And away we go for the Premier Division. Mango doesn't seem to have a great line coming out of that corner, as he will be overtaken already by Josh, almost by Top Dog. Let's have a quick look here on the main straight. We are seeing a bad scenery here. How are things gonna look like into turn 1? Top Dog already making a move down the inside on Josh. Does he have a better line coming out of this corner? It doesn't seem like it, as he's getting overtaken by Mango right now. So Mango only lost 1 position, and it seems like Matt Travis didn't really gain any positions. He went from P3 all the way to P5, so he has lost 2, and the Mercedes drivers really have a great start of this Grand Prix, being in P3, P4 right now. Albanian Smokey already in P4, my apologies, P7, as he is pushing out Bob a little bit there coming out of the corner. How are things going to look like here? Side by side into the S's. Who is going to back out of the move? It doesn't seem like anybody is going to, so that's already a great start of the Grand Prix here. Are they gonna go side by side into sector 3 right now? It seems like it. Who is going to come out on top? There's also a battle happening right behind him between the Red Bull and the Aston Martin driver, and things are not looking too clean there, but it seems like these two have come out of the first lap quite clean. Josh still in P1, being hunted by Mango, who is 9/10 behind them. Then we're seeing Top Dog in P3, who is trying to make his way closer to Mango at the moment. Who else is really close to each other? Albanian Smokey is once again having a battle with Bob, as it seems like he is going to come out on top. Let's have a quick look. He is on hard tires, as Bob is on medium tires, so Bob should have the benefit of the doubt here between the two of them. But Albanian Smokey already showed some great pace in Q1 and Q2. No, Q2 he dropped out, but Q1 he was really showing some great pace. Going around the outside right now, he has the inside line, as I think Bob will go really wide there, making the move on the outside of the curb, as he just received a 3-second time penalty. And now I'm not too sure who that is. I'm Alonso is going to benefit from that move there by Albanian Smokey. And how are things looking right now? Bob still with the 3-second penalty. I'm Alonso in P9, really close to Bob, and then it's going to be Nick right behind them. It's a 4-way battle. Jean is coming really close. Nadim in the McLaren in the McLaren car right now. He's usually in the Alfa Romeo car, but he couldn't choose a car because he joined very late into the Grand Prix. Josh with the fastest lap, as he already made a gap of 1.5 seconds between himself and Josh. And Josh really has great pace here. He is on medium tires. Mango is on hard tires, as he will have Top Dog right behind him, who is on medium tires. Then we've got Sims in P4 on the hard tires, being under attack by Matt Travis, who is also on hard tires. Albanian Smokey is making the move on I Am Alonso, and I'm not too sure what Bob is doing during this race. He is on medium tires, and he is already getting overtaken by I Am Alonso and Albanian Smokey. Ooh, they're having a battle through this corner here. How are things looking here? Is Albanian Smokey. Ooh, he is parking it on the line, and I don't think I'm Alonso really had some place to go there coming out of the corner. Let's have a quick look here through the S section. How are things going? They're keeping it clean, guys. They're keeping it clean. It's really close here. Let's have a quick look. He does have the DRS. He has a better line coming out of that corner, and that's going to be an easy move for the Aston Martin driver. Is Albanian Smokey gonna shove it down the inside? It doesn't seem like it, as he has a good line coming out of the corner. Ooh, that's almost a touch there from Albanian Smokey. Not too sure what he is going to be able to do here the next couple of laps. It seems like I Am Alonso really has some great pace in the Mexican Grand Prix at the moment. 4 tenths between himself and Albanian Smokey, and we are seeing some gaps form here between Josh, Mango, Top Dog. Sims is quite close to Top Dog, as he will have the DRS on the main straight, and that way Matt Travis is not able to make the move. Ooh, Albanian Smokey making the move here in Sector 1. What are things looking like? Corner 1, 2, and 3. Really good to make an overtake work, and Albanian Smokey is going to come out on top out of those two drivers. Bob is going to try and benefit from that battle, as he will try and get the snatch back here. Is it going to work for the Ferrari driver? It doesn't seem like it, as he is already under attack by Nick right behind him. And ooh, they are really close. We have a battle from P7 all the way to P14, as all the drivers are able to get DRS from each other. And yeah, we're seeing some great battles out here. There's a yellow flag in Sector 2, and that seems to be Jean, as he didn't really lose. Well, he lost his car into the S section, and Bob has lost his car. Bob has lost his car in Sector 2. Really unfortunate for the Ferrari driver, as it seems like Josh is still pulling up strong. And yeah, the team play has worked out a little bit for both drivers. Nick is making the move on Nadim, and Nadim is all the way back in P9, as there are some... Ooh, I think I Am Alonso has lost his car. And that's going to be a great sign for Albanian Smokey, who has some breathing space right now, because I mean, he was having a heated battle with both I Am Alonso and Bob, but both drivers lost their car in Sector 3, Sector 2. And yeah, now it's going to be Albanian Smokey trying to get a little bit closer to Natsumi, who is having an, well, incognito race right now, because he is in P6. He's not talked about too much during this race yet. He already has a penalty, but I mean, P6 for the Haas driver is really a great performance, as he is right behind Matt Travis, who is trying to set himself up for a move on Sims, who is on hard tires. Both drivers on hard tires. Ooh, Natsumi has lost his car, as that will be P10, P11 for him, as he just got overtaken by his teammate Pantry. So let's have a quick look here at the front once again, as it is going to be a three-way battle between Sims, Matt Travis, and Top Dog. Now it's going to be the question, who has DRS? Top Dog is definitely not going to have any DRS. Sims is going to have DRS, so he's not going to get overtaken by Matt Travis right behind him. He does have ERS, and he does have the slipstream, but he's not going to come close enough to make the move on the Mercedes driver. Albanian Smokey is not really gaining any positions. Sardi is in PA right now, trying to make an overtake work on Nadim, as both drivers are getting under attack by the Haas drivers right behind them. Natsumi, who has not been very lucky here in this Mexican Grand Prix. It looked very good after lap 4 or lap 5, but he spun out in lap 5. and that's really unfortunate for him. Yellow flag in sector 1, and that seems to be Jean coming into the pits. As we don't want to see this, of course. We want to see the position changes real quick. Josh has gained 1 position. Mango has lost 1. Top Dog has gained 1. Sims has gained 5 positions as he was all the way back in P9. And we're seeing some overtakings happening here. Pantry lost his car, very unfortunate, coming into the S section. Then we're seeing Albanian Smokey, who gained 9 positions, really on a fast lap. Well, a fast race at the moment. Hard tires, as he's really showing some great pace here in Mexico. Nadim is making up a position, not too sure why it's showing that. He has gained 10 positions actually. He started all the way back in P17. Natsumi has lost 3 positions. He had a qualifying P5, absolutely great qualifying from him, but he's not really showing that here in the race. Sims and Matt Travis are having a battle, and I'm not too sure if Sims has the DRS. He actually has the DRS, so he's gonna maintain the inside line here coming through this corner, and he might be able to get a snatchback work, and it doesn't seem to be working. So that's going to be overtake done for Matt Travis, as we don't want any of this information. Matt Travis back in P4 right now, and he has only got to overtake Top Dog to get back into that top 3 where he had his qualifying position, his start position. He didn't have a great start coming off the line. Jean has retired from the session, as that will be a very unfortunate DNF from him. I hope there's not going to be any safety car because of that DNF. It doesn't seem like it. Tiago is all the way back of the grid. I don't think he is in the race anymore. Shakes with a 3-second penalty, as we're already seeing 3 time penalties for 3 drivers. Natsumi has a time penalty, Bob has a time penalty, and also Shakes has a time penalty. Sims is really close to Matt Travis, but it seems like Matt Travis is really gaining some positions. Well, not really gaining positions, but gaining a little bit of time on Sims and on Top Dog right now. And I'm gonna hold a little bit of a break because I'm having some troubles. So I will be right back with you guys. Yeah, my apologies, guys. So, Sims in P5 right now, losing a little bit of time compared to Matt Travis. Sims having a 3-second penalty too, so that's going to be the 4th driver with a penalty right now. And I think everyone has a 3-second penalty. I'm not too sure. Shakes also already has a 6-second penalty, so that's not going to be a great race from him, as we're seeing these drivers overtaking Thiago Maestro right now, who is in AI mode, so he's definitely not gonna finish this race himself. Let's have a quick look at the back here. Nick is really close to the AlphaTauri driver, and we're also gonna see an overtake happening here from Sims. It doesn't seem like he has DRS, so he's not gonna be able to make the overtake work. But what is Matt Travis gonna do here in sector 1? He's really close to Top Dog, only 6/10 difference, and if he has a good line coming out of his corner, especially with that DRS, he doesn't have any ERS left, so it's not gonna be, he doesn't have to hope for a good line. I'm not too sure if that's the word I would use. A good speed onto the main straight there coming out of sector 1. But I mean, he's already out of VRS. I'm not too sure if that's a great sign. There's a yellow flag in sector 1, and it seems like that's going to be Shakes. SSL Mango with a 3-second penalty. That's a very big one. That's a very big one, guys, as it's going to be Josh in P1 on the medium tires. SSL Mango is on hard tires, so he's having a little bit of the benefit of a doubt, because of course he is on hard tires, but with that 3-second penalty, he is already 6 seconds behind Josh. Of course, that penalty into calculation. He is scoring fastest laps after fastest laps, well, personal fastest laps, of course. Top Dog, who is still under fire by Matt Travis, and there is a little bit of a gap between himself and Sims. Albanian Smokey is not really coming any closer. He is on hard tires. Sims is on medium tires, I think. Let's have a quick look. Sims is on hard tires too, and I'm not too sure if these medium tires are already dropping off. Cyber Yacht has just made the move done on Zardi, and now Zardi is already under fire from the Red Bull driver, so that's already going to be overtake done for Nick, and Zardi just lost 2 positions on the main straight here in Mexico. Let's have a quick look here with I'm Alonso. He's really close to the McLaren driver, and we might see a dive bomb from him like we already saw at the beginning of the race. It's not going to happen for him as he is improving a little bit here in sector 1. Let's have a quick look if he's going to be able to make the move for P8 right now. Nadim, a very experienced driver. We already saw him put some great results here during the actual race. Don't worry guys, he hasn't switched cars, but he was a little bit too late into qualifying, and that means they have put him onto McLaren, a McLaren seat. The game did, because of course we are only seeing one Alfa Romeo driver in the lobby, which is Albanian Smokey, and he is really showing some great pace. He has been unlucky during Q2. His controller was out of battery, so that means he had to start from P15, but right now P6. Very great performance from Albanian Smokey, gaining 9 positions, and it seems like we're gonna be able to see an overtake from I'm Alonso on Nadim. He does have the DRS. I'm not too sure if he's gonna be able to make the overtake work without any ERS or overtake. Let's have a quick look down the inside. What are things looking right? And it's gonna be moved on before the corner, but is Nadim gonna fight back for that position? I don't think so. He is on slower tires, so he just has to keep it behind I'm Alonso, and then it's going to be overtake done in a couple of laps whenever I'm Alonso is coming into the pits. Natsumi back in P7, great race from him. He started in P5, he had a little bit of an unfortunate race, but he's back in P7 as that will be great points for him. Let's have a quick look at the front here. Matrev is really close. Nick just made the move work on Cyber, as I think Cyber has lost his car into sector 2 at the beginning of sector 2, but yeah, we're gonna go straight to this top 5 as it's going to be Matrev in P4, really close to top dog, and that's definitely gonna be an overtake worth the opportunity. Let's have a quick look. He is having the DRS, and he's gonna use all of his ERS to take the outside line, and it's already going to be overtake done. Is the Mercedes driver going to shove it down the inside? It doesn't seem like it. Yellow flag in sector 1 as that will be the AlphaTauri driver. Matt Travis has made the move done into sector 1. The first few corners is a really good one to make an overtake work, especially with that DRS help at the main straight, and he is also having the fastest first sector, so he might be up for a fastest lap here during the Mexico Grand Prix, but we still have 24 laps to go as we are 1/3 here underway in Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. A very good one. First Grand Prix held in 1963, but we saw some breaks in between 2016 and like before. I'm not too sure. I think it's around 19 something that this Grand Prix didn't that this circuit didn't hold a Grand Prix. But yeah, we're back at it again. As I saw a few days ago, it has been extended till 2025. Still a lot of drivers coming into the pits. Not too sure who is coming into the pits. I think that's going to be an AlphaTauri driver, and that's going to be Shakes, and he has DNF'd out of the race. So nobody has come in yet. Top Dog is too far away from Matt Travis, so he is not going to be able to make a move work. And is anyone else really close to another driver? Nadim is 9/10 behind Bob. He is going to have the DRS, and that might be overtake worthy. I'm not too sure. He is having the slipstream, but he is too far back yet. 5/10, 4/10, and it's not going to be enough for the McLaren driver, but he is coming really close. And it's gonna be a 4-way battle between Nadim, Bob, I'm Alonso, and Natsumi, in my opinion, as all the drivers are approaching each other really close for the moment. It's only gonna be 1.8 seconds between Bob and I'm Alonso, but I mean, the thing Nadim has to do right now is not really battle too much with Bob, as Bob will not be able to get closer to I'm Alonso Wednesday battle. Albanian Smoky with a 3-second penalty. We're gonna have a quick look who has a penalty already. 3 seconds for Mango, 3 seconds for Sims, 3 seconds for Albanian Smoky, and in my opinion, Matt Travis, Top Dog, and Josh are looking really strong here. Josh, who is on medium tires, is not losing any pace due to the fact he is already 14 laps on to these medium tires, and Mango is not really gaining any time. He was 2.8 seconds behind Josh a few laps ago, and right now he's 3.4 seconds slower than Josh. So this might be a Grand Prix win for the Ferrari driver. I'm not too sure yet, as things are still uncertain, but Josh is looking really strong, putting up fast laps after fast laps. And let's have a quick look who has the what the fastest lap is and who does the best at the moment. Matt Travis with a 119.3. The fastest lap for Josh is a 119.5. Mango has put a 119.7 with a 3-second time penalty. Top Dog with a 120.0, so he's not really showing some great pace, but especially his consistency is making himself into the top 4 at the moment. 3-second penalty for Sims, but he's not really under fire from anyone, so he is not going to be overtaken by Albanian Smoky or Nachomi in the next couple of laps, due to the fact they also have 3 seconds penalties. I'm Alonso is really close to Nachomi right now, 8/10 difference, so this is going to be an overtake worthy opportunity here for I'm Alonso. And how are things looking like right now? 8/10 between himself and the Haas driver. Zargi has a 3-second penalty, as you can see on the top of your screen. And how are things looking like right now? Is there going to be an overtake happening? It seems like he has a great exit coming out of that corner. 7/10, 8/10. Nadim is making the move on Bob, as Bob is coming into the pits for new fresh rubber. He is going to put on the hard tires. Mango is even dropping off faster, 3.8 seconds between himself and Josh, and that's almost 4/10 slower than Josh at the moment, and he's not really losing pace at the moment. Josh, he's just so fast at the moment. He is having DRS thanks to the fact Thiago was there, and I think that Mango is gonna have DRS onto the main straight. It all depends on where he's gonna end up after the DRS. Ooh, he is gonna have DRS, so that's gonna be a little bit of the benefit for Mango at the moment. So let's have a quick look. Is he gonna have DRS? I don't think so. He is not having DRS because he didn't cross the detection zone behind. Oh, he is actually gonna have DRS, so yeah, that's a lucky one for Mango, as he will gain a few positions, well, a few tenths on Josh. Matt Travis is coming, no, not coming into the pits. It's going to be Top Dog coming into the pits, trying to make an overtake on Matt Travis, trying to do the undercut. And I'm not too sure if there is anyone else still listening to the stream, because I'm not seeing anyone in the chat. And I hope I'm not talking to myself right now. Albanian Smoky MP5 with a 3-second penalty. The team has made the overtake work on Top Dog, so it's going to be the question, is Top Dog going to get back into top, where was he, top 5? I think it's going to be difficult if he still has to overtake Nadim. He's going to definitely lose some time behind the McLaren driver, well, the Alfa Romeo driver, but it shows that he is on the McLaren team right now. Top Dog weaving a little bit to warm up his tires, and that's a great thing from him, as there's a new rule in the actual F1 where you only have 70%, well, 70 degrees tires. It used to be 90, so that means when the drivers are coming out of the pits, it's really cold tires they have, and then they're weaving a little bit across the track to warm up their tires. Matt Travis is making the move on Josh, as Josh came into the pits for hard tires. So yeah, it's gonna be the question, what are things looking like for Josh? Is he gonna be behind I'm Alonso? It doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like it. So that's a great one for Josh, as I'm Alonso already came into the pits. As I'm gonna get this removed because we want to see who comes into the pits. Top Dog has made the move once again on I'm Alonso. Sabriyad is making the move on Nachomi, and I'm not too sure what Nachomi is doing there. as he's really losing some pace. I think he lost. I'm not too sure. Is he actually still in the lobby? Because he's losing so much positions. He was back in P5, and I think he must have lost his car. Very unfortunate for him. Bob in P12. That's not great either, is it? Bob. He was showing some great pace, and Josh seems to be 7 seconds off Albanian Smokey, so he's definitely not going to be under fire from anyone in front of him or behind him, so he's just going to have clean air to try and make his way back up. And it's definitely going to be the question, when is Mango coming into the pits? I would say around lap 20, lap 25, somewhere around there, because that's when the pit window opens for the hard tires, as it seems like Mango is on hard tires right now. Who else is on? It seems like everyone is on hard tires. Oh, that's a great one. Everyone is on hard tires, but we are still seeing Mango, Matt Travis, Sims, and Albanian Smoku, who haven't had a pit stop yet. And then the only driver who started on the mediums is going to be Josh in the top 5. And then the other driver is going to be Top Dog, who's just making the move on the McLaren driver. My apologies that I missed that. But yeah, now he's going to try and fight his way back up here to the top 5. He's not going to get close to Josh. But maybe if the hard tire runners are going to come into the pits, he might be able to get in front of them. I'm going to have a quick look what the difference is between himself and the leader. It's going to be 27 seconds, so he's definitely not going to be able to overtake Mango and Matt Travis, but he might be able to overtake Sims and Albanian Smokey. It seems like Natsumi and Cyber Yacht are having a heated battle here. Natsumi losing his car, and Albanian Smokey once again with a 3-second penalty. It seems like Natsumi has received a 3-second penalty for that, well, I'm not too sure, that track limit invalidation there. And let's have a quick look at the front here, because Albanian Smokey is coming closer and closer to Sims. I'm gonna have a quick look how things are looking on the stream. Let's have a quick look, guys. And it's gonna be Albanian Smokey in P4, 1.3 seconds behind Sims. And is he gonna be able to make the overtake work onto the main straight? It seems like he is going to try and get closer into that the DRS second to be able to overtake on the main straight. Let's have a quick look. He is losing some time here in sector 2, going into sector 3 right now, and I don't think it's going to be enough for Albanian Smokey, but he also has that 6-second penalty to deal with, as I think Sims only has 3 seconds. Also Mango only has 3 seconds. And Mango is still not coming into the pits. I'm not too sure what he did right there. He was going off track a little bit. Sims coming into the pits. Sims coming into the pits, as I think the pit window has opened for the hard tires, like I already said. Albanian Smokey is also coming into the pits, and he is gonna go for medium tires here for the Mexican Grand Prix. And now the question is gonna be, where is Top Dog gonna end? He is gonna get back into the top 4, as Sims, Albanian Smokey, Nadim have come into the pits. What is Zardi gonna do? He's not gonna come into the pits. He is staying out for a couple of laps on his hard tires. I Am Alonso is having a battle with Pantry right now. And who is going to come out on top? It seems like that's going to be I Am Alonso. Maybe not. Is Pantry going to shove it down the inside? It's not going to work for the Haas driver yet. So he still has to wait a couple of more laps to make the overtake work. I Am Alonso in P8 right now. His teammate right in front of him in P7. Albanian Smokey in P6. Sims in P5, who already made the pit stop work. Top Dog in P4, Josh in P3, and now the question is going to be, who is going to come out on top after those top 2 have pitted. It seems like Matt Travis is really gaining some time on SSL Mango right now, and it would be a great one for Josh if these two are going to start battling with each other, because that means they're going to lose time coming into the pits. They're even going to be more behind Josh whenever they come out on track. because Josh has made up quite a big of a gap already, 15 seconds. And let's say the pit stop will take 23 seconds. He is gonna have a distance of 8 seconds that only has to be beaten by. Wait, so he's gonna have 8 seconds of a gap, but we're seeing Mango with a 3-second penalty. So that's basically gonna be an 11 lap, an 11-second gap. So that's going to be really hard to gain in 15 seconds. Mango with another 3-second penalty. So this is definitely not going to be a race win for the Williams driver, as he did win the Austin Grand Prix last week. And I'm going to get that up real quick. The standings of last week. Well, the results, however you want to call it. So this were the results of last week with Mango in P1. I think that's going to be Matt Travis in P2. Bob in P3, I think Bob in P3, Sims in P4, Nadim in P5, and then it was gonna be a Red Bull driver. I'm not sure if it was a Red Bull driver. Not too sure, guys. I cannot see the screen very well, but we're gonna go back, and it seems like Josh was back in P somewhere, as he did DNF from the session. So that was not a great race from Josh, but I think he is up for a battle here in the Mexican Grand Prix. He is going to try to get that P1 here in the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. Very difficult name to say, in my opinion. Albanian Smokey, fastest lap of the race already, 118.3 or 1, I'm not too sure. Bob has made the move on Pantry, who is coming into the pits, so he is gonna lose a couple of positions. Yellow flag in sector 1. I'm not too sure what's happening here. I think Cyberyacht has lost his car, but he doesn't have any front wing damage, as we can see on screen right now, so that will not be too much positions lost for Cyberyacht, but he is not doing a great race at the moment. Mango, who is going to be under fire from Matt Travis in a few laps, 1.8 seconds, and I think he notices that he is really losing time. Is he coming into the pits? He is coming into the pits. I think he is actually, and Matt Travis is staying out one more lap, as he feels like he's really benefiting on these hard tires. And the later you pit, the better medium tires you will have at the end of the race, so you will have better overtaking opportunities, thanks to your tires being more fresh. So if Matt Travis is gonna stay 2 or 3 more laps on these hard tires, he will have 3 lap fresher tires than Mango, and then it's basically gonna be easy peasy for the Red Bull driver. Josh, who is 5 seconds only between Mango and Josh, so it's a really fast pit lane, and a really short one too. I'm not too sure why that is the case, but 5 seconds is really doable for Mango, in my opinion. But he also has that 6-second penalty, so it's basically a gap of 11 seconds between himself and Josh, and I don't think that's gonna be happening for Mango. So Josh is really looking strong here. Maybe he is gonna get overtaken by Matt Travis, because he doesn't have a penalty yet, and I'm not too sure if he is having the DRS here. He is coming into the pit, so he's not having that DRS from Thiago, who is right in front of him. Well, right behind him after that DRS detection line. He's coming into the pits, and how is the pit stop looking like? It was really, really strong. And now the question is going to be, where is Josh ending up? And definitely, where is Mango ending up? Is he going to be in front or after Matt Travis? He is going to be in front of Matt Travis, but by how many seconds? It's going to be quite a big of a gap. I think definitely 2 seconds, in my opinion. And it is indeed gonna be 2 seconds, but he has 1 lap fresher tires. So if these two are gonna battle, Josh is gonna have the race win. If these two are not gonna battle, I don't know what's gonna happen, guys. A yellow flag in sector 1, sector 3, I think it's gonna be sector 3. That's gonna be Bob, I think, who lost his car. No, it's not gonna be Bob. I'm not too sure. It is actually Bob who's gonna lose his car, because he's already gonna get overtaken by Nadim. And 4-second gap between Mango and Josh. Still 12 laps to go here for the Mexican Grand Prix. I'm gonna be right back with you guys in a few seconds. Alright guys, welcome back. This is round 5, season 8 I think it is, of the Mexican Grand Prix here in the Full Throttle Racing League. It seems like all the drivers are doing amazing stuff here in Mexico. It's a really difficult track to nail, especially with track limits, but SSL Mango just put in the fastest lap, as he is gonna be 3 seconds behind Josh, and I'm not too sure what to think of this. Super D has joined the session. I'm not too sure why, because the race is already almost over, and I'm not too sure if he's really gonna be able to race. Thiago Maestro has come into the pits, as that will be the AI of the AlphaTauri driver. Mango is dropping back a little bit since his fastest lap, previous lap, 3.1 seconds, and he's really coming very close to Josh, within 3 seconds right now. So Josh really doesn't have to get a penalty, because that means that's going to be race over for him, and then Mango is going to have the fastest lap. Matt Travis 4 seconds behind Mango. I'm not too sure what was up with the hard tires for Mango, but he didn't feel very confident on them. But right now on these medium tires, he is showing some great pace, because he's leaving Matt Travis right behind him. He was 2 seconds behind Mango, and right now he's 4 seconds behind Mango. As he's coming close though, in sector 3 he gained 5/10 on the Williams driver. But yeah, Mango is showing some great pace at the moment. He still has that 6 seconds to deal with. Let's have a quick look at the penalty. 6 seconds for Albanian Smokey 2. Sims with 9 seconds. So I'm Alonso, if he's really showing some great pace still, he is going to be able to get into the top 6. But he doesn't, well, point 1, he is not allowed to get another penalty. Point 2, he still has to gain 5 seconds on Sims. So it's not looking too great for the Aston Martin driver, who is also having Bob right behind him. And this might be an overtaking opportunity for Nadim onto the main straight, into the first corner of the Mexican Grand Prix here. It's not going to be enough for Nadim, so he is going to keep his car behind Bob, and he doesn't have to risk anything, because Bob has a 6-second penalty. Nadim doesn't have any penalties, but he's going to try and make a move down the outside here. Are things going to work out for him? It seems like it. He's already in front of the Ferrari driver before the corner was there. So that's great to see. Nadim, who is back in P8, and he might be able to get a shot on I'm Alonso, who is on hard tires right now. So he's definitely gonna be a little bit in the not have the benefit of the hard tires. And Nadim, yeah, no, it's not gonna be enough for Nadim. Still 9 laps to go. But yeah, 5 seconds in 9 laps, that's really hard to get. Mango 1.5 seconds behind Josh, and it's really gonna be a great race between these two. Last couple of laps here around the Autodromo Romano Rodriguez, Hermano, my apologies, Hermano. It's the first time I'm saying it wrong tonight, so that's a great achievement. But Mango MP2 right now. How are things looking like? 1.3, 1.2 seconds. 6-second penalty for Mango. Albanian Smokey also has a 6-second penalty, and he's gonna be making his way up the grid, back in P4 with a 6-second penalty. It's not gonna be enough yet, but what tire is Top Dog on? He is on hard tires. Ooh, and he's losing his car. He is having front wing damage, I think. Not too sure. He is coming back on track. He's not having anyone in his way, so he is gonna be in P6 right now. And if he is keeping his car on track, he is gonna be able to get back to that P5. But yeah, that was not a great show from Top Dog at all, as Albanian Smokey will get that P4 at the moment. He had a little bit of a snap coming out of that corner right there, but he's definitely gonna be able to score some great points, because Sims has 9 seconds of penalty, so he's not gonna benefit from that 6-second penalty that Albanian Smokey has. Matt Travis in P3 right now, 3.5 seconds. SSL Mango in P2. He's really close to Josh. Still 8 more laps to go here in Mexico. And ooh, Mango really has to hit that overtake as soon as possible. And it seems like Top Dog is coming into the pits. Not sure what's up with him. but his tires might be dead already. He might be switching over to medium tires, not too sure. But how are things looking like here? Is Mango gonna have the DRS? It seems like it. Is he gonna make an overtake on the outside? It doesn't seem like it. He is gonna back out of the move, thanks to the fact he is gonna have DRS onto the main straight. And yeah, it's gonna be... Ooh, Mango with another 3-second penalty, as that will be 9 seconds for Mango. As things are looking like right now, Mango is gonna fall back all the way to P3, thanks to the fact Matt Travis and Josh don't have any penalties. But it's gonna be a great way for Josh. Ooh, ooh. Oh, that was so dirty by Mango. That was actually one of the dirtiest moves I've ever seen. Wow. Wow, that was not clean at all. But yeah, as I was saying, Matt Travis and Josh don't have any penalties, and that's really not good for Mango, as he is having 9 seconds of penalties. And I think an 8-second gap is not really it's not really possible in 7 laps, in my opinion. And he might get a penalty for that shove he did at the beginning of the sector. That was not really what we want to see during the Full Throttle Racing League. And I mean, this league is really clean, and then I'm not too sure what Mango was thinking there. He might have felt the threat for the fact he had 9 seconds of penalties, but still, it's not really a move he should have done, as that will have some consequences, in my opinion. Josh in P2 right now, 2 seconds of a gap between himself and Mango, and Matt Travis is coming really close. A yellow flag in sector 2, as that will be Nick, who lost his car into the grass there. So Sardi is going to be able to make the overtake work. And what is Matt Travis going to do? Is he going to come any closer to the Ferrari driver? It's gonna be there though. He is gonna have a battle with Josh, but I think if those two are gonna battle quite a bit, they're gonna lose some time on Mango, and especially 7 seconds still to gain for Mango to be able to get that top 1, well, that P1 position. But it's gonna be there quite quickly if Josh and Matt Travis are gonna have a battle. And Matt Travis is coming into that DRS zone right now. He is within 1 second, so he's definitely gonna have DRS. And that's gonna be an easy overtake, in my opinion, for Matt Travis, as Josh is still on hard tires. So great strategy prediction from Matt Travis, as he will have fresher tires here. But we might have... Ooh, he has a little bit of snap there. And I'm gonna be right back with you guys. I need to sneeze, my apologies. So Sims with another 3-second penalty, so it's definitely gonna be a P4 for Albanian Smokey. And now the question is gonna be, who is gonna come out on top out of these two? Because both drivers don't have a... Ooh! Oh no, Sabriyat has come into the pits. Alright, I already thought there's a DNF onto track. That means there's gonna be a safety car, but it doesn't seem like it. Still 5 more laps to go here. And it's still unknown who is gonna be P1 after this race. Because Mango is up for a shot. Josh is up for a shot. Matt Travis is up for a shot. And the thing that is gonna depend on who is gonna get in P1, are these two gonna battle quite a bit still? I'm not too sure, guys. I'm not too sure who is gonna get out on top 1. Well, P1. I'm just... It's just too intense for me to focus on my words. Matt Travis is going to keep it behind Josh. And we are seeing the Red Bull teammate of Matt Travis, who is showing some great pace there, and he's really making it difficult for Matt Travis to focus on track. So let's have a quick look. Matt Travis is gonna have DRS, so it's only gonna be 4 more laps to go here after lap 32. And is he gonna make a dive bomb? I do think he is actually gonna put his car next to the Ferraris, and that's gonna be overtake done. So I don't think these guys still have to make a lot of moves with each other, because that means Mango is gonna have some benefit from that, because I mean he is just having clean air, and if these two are gonna battle, they're gonna lose more time compared to Mango. Let's have a quick look. We're seeing I'm Alonso MP7 right now, Bob MP8, and they're really close to each other, as Bob will have DRS, I think. No, he's not gonna have DRS, very unfortunate for him. But I'm Alonso and Nadim are having a battle for P6 at the moment. Is I'm Alonso gonna dive bomb down the inside? I don't think so. He's backing out of the move, and that's gonna be P6 for Nadim still. But I'm Alonso has that DRS onto the second straight here. I don't think it's going to be enough for the Aston Martin driver yet, but he still has many overtaking opportunities to come, as it is only going to be 33 laps out of 36. Matt Travis just came across the line for the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, and that's going to be a 1.5 second gap between himself and Josh. So it's definitely not going to be a race win for Josh here if both drivers keep it clean on track. And now Matt Travis is just gaining on Mango, as I think that Mango is already losing some pace. I'm not too sure what's up with the Williams driver, but I think he's feeling the threat of Matt Travis, and Matt Travis is only going to be maintaining his P1 position in the driver's standings, as he is P1. And P2 I think is gonna be Phantom, who is not attending this race. P3 is gonna be Mango, so he's losing a lot of points on Matt Travis, and Matt Travis is just maintaining his P1 in the driver's standings. And that's also gonna be a great case for the constructors, because Red Bull is also first in the constructors. I see that I'm Alonso has made the move done on the McLaren driver here. And how are things looking like right now? He is having the DRS. He doesn't have a great exit coming out of that corner. And is he gonna shove it down the outside? I do think so, but he's not having a great entry into that corner, and that means that Bob is also gonna try and battle it out here for P6. It's still 3 more laps to go, and there's a lot of penalties here on track, so I'm not too sure who is going to come out on top out of those 3 drivers. But what I do know is that Mango is not having the race like he wanted. 9 seconds of penalties, and that's not going to be a great one for him. Josh, who just received a 3-second penalty, so is he going to get that P2 position? I'm not too sure. If Josh is losing 2 more seconds on Mango, he's not going to have the P2, but he's going to be he has to be happy with a P3 then. But it does look very great for him. I'm gonna switch over to the leader. Quick second, 4.6 seconds between Josh and Mango. And how are things looking like right here? Sardi, I'm not too sure. He has lost his car coming out of the last corner, and that's going to be P12 for him. I'm Alonso and Nadim are having a battle here in sector 1, as it seems like I am Alonso has got that position back up. Now he only has 2 more laps to be able to get out of that 3-second gap. 2 more laps to go between Mango, Matt Travis and Josh, and I think it's not going to be enough for Josh. He is 5.1 seconds behind Mango, and that's going to be a P3 for Josh. Very unfortunate. He had a great race here, but your race winner is definitely going to be Matt Travis, who doesn't have a single penalty here coming on the Mexican Grand Prix. And he's also going to have that fastest lap point, so that's great to see. Positions gained, biggest winner of the night, Albanian Smokey. He does have 6 seconds of penalties, but I mean, all the way from P15 to P4, he was very unlucky with his qualifying in Q2. And in my opinion, your driver of the day is going to be Albanian Smokey. And when you see someone go from P15 to a consistent P4, that means he might be able to battle with the top guys next race if he has a lucky qualifying back then. So Josh is coming back a little bit, 5.5 seconds. He cannot lose 5 tenths here in the last lap, as it will be the last lap of the Grand Prix right now. SSL Mango just came across the line, and it's, ooh, we really have to switch over back to that leader, because we want to see how many tenths Josh is going to lose here in Sector 1 and Sector 2. Maybe in Sector 3 he doesn't have any ERS left. How much does Mango have? 6%, 8% right now. 5.5 tenths for Josh. And how are things looking like right now? 5.6 seconds. Is it going to be enough? It is going to be a really close one. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the case. But as things are looking like right now, it's going to be Josh in P2. Maybe in P3, we have to look at that time, because Mango has a 9-second penalty. Josh has a 3-second penalty. I'm going to get the penalties up real quick. Albanian Smokey has a 6-second penalty, so he's going to be sure of that P4. Nadim is going to gain a position on I'm Alonso. SSL Mango with another 3-second penalty. This is gonna be race over for Mango. Well, not race over, but P3. He has to be happy with that P3 thanks to all his penalties. I'm Alonso has lost his car, I think, in Sector 1, and that's not gonna be a great case for him. I'm Alonso in P9. Mango coming across the line, and then it's going to be Matt Travis, your race winner. Josh, who is right behind him, Mango in P3. Albanian Smokey has to be happy with that P4 coming back all the way from P15. Sims in P5, he was not very lucky at the beginning of the race, but things worked out quite well for him. P5 as he comes across the line with a 12-second penalty, I think it is. He gained 4 positions, so that's great to see. Nadim, ooh. Okay. He came across the line. I was thinking already, like, what's happening? Nadim, MP6. Is he gonna get P5? Is he gonna get P5? No, he's not gonna get P5. He is gonna get P6. Bob has to be happy with P7. Not Shumi in P8. I'm Alonso is coming back all the way to P7, thanks to the penalty that Bob and not Shumi had. Top Dog in P10, Pantry in P11, Sardi in P12, Nick in P13, as I don't think he was still in the Grand Prix, I'm not too sure. And that's going to be your race result. Matt Travis is going to be your race winner here around Mexico. Congratulations to him, Matt Travis. Then we are seeing, it says your driver of the day is going to be Nadim, but in my opinion, it is going to be Albanian Smokey. Yeah, great race. We saw a lot of overtaking opportunities. Bob just left the session, as it is going to be Matt Travis coming onto the podium here in the stadium section. He is being held company by the Ferrari driver Josh and Mango in P3. So yeah, a great race from these 3 drivers. They're they're making a great race out of every race, week after week. And right now, this is gonna be your results of the race. Unfortunate for Jean and Shakes, who were all the way back, didn't finish the race. Very unfortunate for them. Thiago Maestro, who dropped out of the race. Nick, who didn't finish the race either, I think. And yeah, this is gonna be your race results. As I thank you very much for watching the Mexican Grand Prix with me. I hope you enjoyed the stream, as I will already quit streaming right now. Yeah, I mean, it was a great race. A little recap of what happened. I'm gonna lower down the volume real quick. We had an interesting start with no crashes happening in turn 1, and we saw a lot of overtaking opportunities for Albanian Smokey into turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, just a whole lap. He gained, I think he went from P15 to P8, and he finished the race in P4. We saw Josh, who had a great start of the race. He made easy done of Mango into Sector 1, and then he was just gonna get a few positions. I'm gonna lower down the volume because otherwise I'm gonna get a copy strike. And I mean, Josh was just gaining so much time on Mango, and Mango was just getting penalties and penalties all over again. So that means he got P3 after all. Matt Travis, who didn't get a single penalty during this race, especially for a track like Mexico, that's very remarkable as he crossed the line with P1. He was not P1 on track. That was going to be Mango, but Mango had a lot of penalties, which dropped him back all the way to P3. Nadim had a great race with 11 positions gained. And I think in P5 was Sims, who had a little bit of a incognito race, as we didn't talk much about him. But yeah, a lot of overtaking opportunities, especially at the front of the grid. Also a little bit at the middle of the grid. We saw I'm Alonso and Nadim, Bob, having a lot of overtakings on each other. So yeah, that was going to be your Mexican Grand Prix. I hoped all of you enjoyed this. My apologies for the stuttering today. I'm not too sure what's up with me. But yeah, still, I hope you enjoy it, and I will catch you next week. Tomorrow we will have Division 2 racing, as I'm gonna show the constructors real quick of what things are looking like right now. So this is going to be your constructors. Red Bull only gained a couple of more points to the teams behind them. Then it's going to be Mercedes, Haas. I think still in P2 and P3. Maybe Haas is going to get overtaken by Ferrari. I'm not too sure. But I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next week. It is going to be... What is it going to be? It is going to be Saudi Arabia. Great race. So yeah, see you next week. This was Phoebe Thomas for the Full Throttle Racing League, and thank you very much for watching.